YouTube, what's happening? Today is Sunday, June 8th, and we're going to talk about the WNBA now. We have two games on the slate today, but there's also one game tomorrow that we're going to go ahead and cover in today's video because I believe, let me check real quick. I know I have odds. I don't know if I have props. Let's see if I have props. Let me hit a quick refresh and outlier just to make sure. Do we have props? I do. I have, well, I have 5 props to pick from, so whatever. We'll still cover it though, because one game is not enough for a video, so I'll just put it with this one. So let's go ahead and look at how we did yesterday. Golden State plus 13.5 was a beautiful play. Not only did they cover, they won the game by 27 points. That is a 40.5 point swing from what we thought would happen. Beautiful, beautiful play. Diggins was 1 for 8 shooting at halftime. And then something happened at halftime. I don't know what happened. Somebody gave her the pep talk of her life because she came out and just balled out in the second half. So, hey, whatever. It was looking great, but then it didn't. So what can you do? 1-1 today. Yeah. If you want the plays typed out for every sport we do, or you want to access the spreadsheet so you can do your own research, there you go, right there. Easy peasy. So enough of that. We have 3 games we're going to cover. 2 today, 1 tomorrow. Let's get to the first game right now. All right, first game up is going to be Connecticut and Washington, and I am looking at a bunch of red on that spreadsheet. Anyways, we'll get to that. Washington 6.5 point favorites at home. 157.5 is our total. Look at the spreadsheet. Ready? Prepare yourself. Bang, look at all the red. Look at the red. Connecticut won somehow last time. I don't know how they won the game, but they won. Good job. Good job. Because it is, look at the numbers. They're bottom 3 in almost every category except 2, where they're 10th and 7th. That is ridiculously bad. And Washington is not good offensively. They're good defensively. So under is already on my mind because they're combining for 145 shooting. Defensively, they're giving out 167. We're currently sitting at 157. That is a 20-point range to mess with. Under 157 might be the play because neither team can score. And Washington actually plays decent defense. If anything, hell, Washington 6.5, Washington under. There's a couple things we could take here, but we're going to look at props because that's what we do here. Want to make sure you have everything you want to have. Outlier, link in the pinned comment, click a sign, get you a week for free for all the sports. So we're on the unders now because we're to start off as we have 2 plays: Sykes over 3s and Sykes points and assists over. So let's look at both of these because these have not hit. So we're looking really at unders, not over. So we go under. We pop over here and we see under 1.5 is 5 for 5. Last 10, it is 9 for 10. If you want to take under 3s, by all means. Connecticut is 12th in 3-point defense. Remember that. So I'm not touching that. Have fun. Sykes 24.5 has only hit the over once in the last 5 games. You see the other games how bad they've been. So under will be the play for sure. But again, Connecticut's defense is not there, so I'm not messing with that. So we're going to keep this one. Let's go to the overs. Let's go. 80 overs? There are 2 overs. Mabry points, rebounds, and then Kiki 22.5 points, rebounds. Let's look at these 2 real quick. Mabry balled out 34 and 4 last game. Before that was nothing against New York because New York is just nasty good. The rest of the games, yeah, she's the reason they won. I mean, let's keep it real. That's the whole reason because she just dominated. 24 PRA, and she scored 34, 4, and 4. What? I know Washington's defense is good, but she balled out. Like, how well does she shoot? 13 for 22. Now, I don't know if you're going to shoot 59% again. That's crazy. 10 for 17. You're shooting 50 like every game, except for this one. I'm tempted to go over just because. You know, for the assist, for points. 16, all you need 17 points when you're averaging 19.8. I can work with that. 25.2 and you're averaging, what's your average on a 20? That's a 5 difference. You don't get many rebounds though, except for here. What's your PRA? Because just in case, I like to see it. No, 24.5. You're averaging 20. That's a 4 difference. 19.6. That's 3 points. Rebounds is the way to go. 25.2. That's a 5 differential right there. So points, rebounds, it is. All right. So I'm gonna take this just because Washington's defense is pretty decent, but when you're scoring that much, sometimes it doesn't matter. So let's go Mabry over 20.5 PR. We're going to add another play. I'm taking a second play in here. Yes, I know. One below. I am going to take the under still. Or I might just say Washington straight up because I don't... I still want to take the under though. Ah, man. What was the score of this game? 76-84 is 160. I don't know if they get that high. You keep it real. Both these offenses are terrible. So Or it could just be smart and just take Mabry, don't even worry about the over-unders. Could do that too. But what's the fun in that? There's only 2 games today. We got our handful, we got our baseball, we got 1 NBA, we got 2 WNBA, we got nothing else. Let's take the under. I'm going to do it. Under 157.5. I just feel, I'm just telling you, I'm looking at these numbers and just the 2 worst offenses are going to each other. It's like you have to take the under. Why not, right? Yeah. So we'll say maybe to get the 20.5 PR, but under overall in the game. Next. All right, next up we have Minnesota and Dallas. Dallas does get, I think it was Page comes back today. I need to look at the injuries to see, just to make sure. Let me pop over here to the, where the injuries, right there. Come with me so we can show it. Injuries, Dallas, Page, return June, yeah. It's probable for today's game. Now it's an illness, so okay. So estimated return is today. We'll see though. I still kind of want to face somebody their first game back after being out for like a couple of weeks, just to be smart here. So overall, we have that Minnesota 11.5 on the road, 168.5 is our total. Spreadsheet tells us Minnesota's 8-0. Hey, Minnesota is good. Minnesota's good. New York's good. I mean, let's keep it real. They're both good. They're the best. They're both undefeated. Dallas 1-8. Worst? I mean, I took Dallas money line, and look, they keep doing me wrong. They keep doing me wrong so many times. So, but they are decent at offense. They're good at offense. They're bad at defense, which means their offense is going to be better. What's our over? 168. What are we looking at here? We're looking at 169 and giving up 163. So we have a small range, but that's the top of the range already. Minnesota's winning their games by an average of 7 points roughly. They're playing really close games. To the props we go. Let's see if anything stands out. So far, I don't really know. Carrington is 16.5 points. Rebounds has been 100%. Page, even though it's first game back, you're still rocking a 20.5 points assists, huh? Caleb McBride has a good matchup. 13th, that's the worst. That's the best matchup you can get right here. Points assists. Page again. We already got Page pulled up. And Collier. Nope, no Collier. No Collier. Get rid of Collier. You're not good enough. Sorry. We only want greens. Sorry. So let's start with, okay, Dallas. Points, rebounds. Now, obviously, anybody on Dallas is benefiting from Page not being there. Obviously, makes sense. And when you're in the game, how are you doing? So 2025, you're averaging 21.3 points and assists. What's your PRA looking like? 26 on a 24, which are all right. 11-3, everything's close, which are just pure points. 14, 15. Points assist might be the way to go. If I'm going to take something, it might be this. McBride for Minnesota, and then also, who else was it? That's NBA, go away. Yeah, we could say it's 21 and it's 18. That could be something. What about PRA? 25 and a 20. 25 and a 21? That's weird. Just 21, huh? 18.5 points, 14.5. Options. There's so, you know what? I like the fade teams, but oh man, Minnesota's defense is good, dude. So Page needs the ball out. They're gonna have a chance because otherwise, number 1 defense, number 3 offense, number 2 defensive rating versus 11. But it's on the road, and something's telling me to leave this game alone. I don't know. I leave Minnesota because they're good, but Minnesota on the road, Dallas got the rookie back. I'm gonna pass. I'm gonna be smart. We're gonna be smart. Sometimes the best play is no play. Remember that. Let's go ahead and move to the Monday game. Just remember, never show you the unders. It's like, what? Just completely forgot about them. Here we go. There's only one, and it's Cordy Williams, over rebounds, assists, has not hit in many games. You can see that's the numbers. I wouldn't take that anyway, so there we go. Now we can go ahead and bounce over here to the next one, which is going to be click on Monday, and we have Golden State, who just coming off that 27-point thrashing against the LA team, who also whooped ass in their last game. Los Angeles is 5.5 with a 161. Let's look at the spreadsheet, and I gotta change it over to this tab. Boop, there we go, got it. So now we see what they're going through. Everything is updated. 10v10, 2v9. LA has an advantage offensively. They're at home. I took Golden State mainly because they were at home, because home court matters a lot apparently in WNBA and in soccer. Other sports, not so much, but here definitely a lot. 2v2, 9v8, those cancel out. LA has a couple small advantages in a couple small categories. 5v10, okay, 2v9, yes. So 3-point and offensive rating go to LA. I don't think there's anything really goes to Golden State. So let's go look at the props, see what we have here. So let's change this to Monday. And we have so many to choose from. Are you ready? We have nothing in the green, nothing in the red. That's all we have. It's just 3-pointers, which I ain't mad at it. So LA threes against, who's hitting threes for LA? I love this person. I love how they put like a, not even a real photo, just like an outline. That's cool. Who do we take? Who do we take? Hamby, 29.5 PRA, huh? Huh. No, I think I want LA3, so it's going to be either Plum or Stevens. Let's look at these two real quick. Plum threes has been rough. Like, what are you doing? How many threes are you taking? You were just awful. 1 for 7, 2 for 10, 1 for 4. All right, maybe you should stop shooting threes. That might help you out a little bit. And you hit 5 last game, but before this, you were kind of bad too. 0 for 4, 1 for 7. I can't trust either of you. Ugh. Okay, yeah, no, I don't like this. There's a little bit of a lean for LA, but the only thing they're good at is three-pointers, to the point where their three-point shooters can't make threes. Why would I take that? I can't touch this at all. This is also a pass. We're not playing games just to play them. You know, we're not doing that around here. We look for value, and there's no value. We don't take the game. So we have plays in the first game, but the second game today and tomorrow's game are both passes. So we're done. There we go. Let's look at the schedule. Let's go back to the schedule. And then we will have 2 games on Tuesday. Clark comes back, so everybody's going to be focused on this game right here. We know this. And then we have 3 on Wednesday, nothing on Thursday. So I'll be back on Tuesday. We'll do a video for these 2 games. I appreciate being here. Drop a like, subscribe. Check out the HQ if you want the plays typed out on a nice list, which is only 2 today. Mayberg in the under. Yay. Other than that, or if you want the spreadsheet, do your own research. Other than that, I'll see you Tuesday for more WNBA. Peace.